5.
And YouTube.
Dirty man.
Now. Go.
Welcome to the show tonight, Danny Fang. So after this, speak in tongues right now.
It's like an alien abduction.
Actually, it's metal time. It's Metal Hour right here on Theory Thursday. I'm your host, MikeRuggirello. Welcome to the show. I'm crazy excited. Holy shit, Danny Fang. Danny Fang. How are you, buddy?
Oh, good. How are you?
I am pretty happy. That was a fun jam. We were going for it. We've got plenty to talk about. Plenty chops, crazy stuff. Sean McNeil on drums. Hey. Ooh, now that's what I'm talking about. Look at that paradiddle scribble, baby. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun show. Getting rid of the 60 cycle hum. High gain tonight, Jason. High gain.
Yeah.
We got the AC going on. We got a remote.
Is that drone?
That's what that drone is.
Ah.
Yeah, we got some things happening. New background, new vibe. A lot of things changing. What's going on in your world, man?
Work in the band, my band that I'm in, Night Shadow. Recently, they got signed with Rotted Brain Records, And,
Wow! Congratulations.
Working on an album. Gonna be in the studio, and the drummer's gonna do some tracking and whatnot. Yeah.
And what's your drummer's name?
Sean Woodman.
Sean Woodman. Cheers to you, buddy. Cheers to Night Shadow. And give me some little clickety clacks.
Kind of hard. You got me strapped in here.
Yeah. Are you strapped in?
I'm strapped in. You tied the
It's kind of like what it
headphone
is in
amp.
this studio, ladies and gentlemen. You put these labs in, they go up your shirt, they go around your neck, they're around some of your nuts, and then you're strapped into your chair. You can't move. You can't even walk out of here if you wanted to. Why am I talking like that?
I don't know.
Why am I talking like this, man?
Don't know.
I'm crazy. It's
I
kind of
never
hot.
knew.
Can you open the door, Danny?
Yeah, sure.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out right now.
Uh-oh.
That's good. That's good. That's good. And then it sucks. Let's see you do it again. Watch this. Let's play the game, guys. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And now it sucks. All right. Let's do it again,
Wait,
Danny.
it sucks. No, let's not do it again.
This is probably going to be the whole
think we're
episode.
fine.
Yeah. Do we have a stage tech? See that rock, Danny? Hey, Danny. The reason that he can do this tonight is because he is using his tsunami cable, one of his proud endorsers. And that enabled him to walk out there and put the door on the put the rock.
door on the rock?
That's what he did. Let's give
do it.
Mr. Danny Fang a round of applause here. Yeah. All right, tsunami cables. Because if you were using the teacher cable, the one that I promote, you would be locked in.
You'd be
just
strapped
like
in.
Sean, and just like Jason.
They must be around 25 feet for the stage.
It's a nice looking cable. Dave, can we get a little zoom of the thread here? This is nice. This is let's talk about them and why do they like Mr. Fang so much?
They're really sturdy and long enough to run around.
Sounds like he's talking about my sex life. Keep talking to me, baby. I'm getting hot.
That doesn't deserve a rim shot.
They
you didn't
sound
do
great.
that.
That's a simple thing.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's a sturdy, durable cable, and it does the job of in case your wireless dies or something. And,
In case your wireless
Yeah.
dies, this what is? I can't wait until you finish that statement.
Yeah, but most of the time it is uses this cable.
I like how you got the right angle
It's like
on the Friedman over there. That's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
That looks tight. That
I
looks.
usually go this way.
Go that
I don't
way.
use the L shape since it kind of, I don't know, from personal experience, it runs into things and it just dies. And it's safer this route, or it's just personal preference. It's not really safer. It's about the same. And,
Does everybody at Night Shadow use the tsunami
Yes.
cable? So that's a band sponsor.
Yes. And my bassist, Chris Bader, he actually has a whole pedal board going on while we're just using the Kempers.
You're using Kempers. You got 212 or 412?
Well, I have a 412, and my
Sounds
other
like my
guitarist,
car.
Nick Harrington, has a 212. And they work out pretty well. It's realistically, 212 is just the right amount these days.
You guys have that classic kind of like he's darker, I'm brighter. We both have boost pedals. Do you guys have that scenario going on?
Sort of.
Or like both of you have totally different.
I think it's about the same.
Yeah,
Everything's
because some
pretty
guys just
uniform.
plug into an amp.
I think the difference is the speaker cab, the speakers in the cab, because some of them are more like mid-rangey or scooped, or some
So
they
this-
have a slightly different EQ or something. It's
This is a great opinion right now, ladies and gentlemen, because Danny Fang and Night Shadow is a power metal band. Would you like to preface the subgenre a little differently?
yeah, that'll do.
That was good. So there are some. Sean, you can weigh in on this. Power metal. There's a recipe there. The vocals have to be like a certain level. There has to be twin guitar attack. What do the drums have to do in power metal?
That's a good I don't know, man.
Keep the hi-hats open.
Yeah,
See, there's a beat right there. So, are you a fan of power metal, Jason?
Sure.
What's your what do you think's the most classic power metal band?
Classic power metal?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
actually an
Maybe
easy
Iron
question.
Maiden?
There he goes. Look, he's in the game. He's
Yeah.
paying attention.
And-
He's
and,
listening. He passed his driving exam, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
passed the basic metal 101. Is that like yeah?
Oh, I give you more credit than that. You know that.
Yeah.
Actually, I like our fun talks about Injustice for All. We've had some decent discussions about that record before. So, you know, when you talk about a riff or a song or a record for longer than 10 minutes, you know that both parties obviously care about what you're talking about. So, anyhow, what are you listening to? Because we're gonna fucking jam again. Ah! Oh, yeah.
I'm right.
Just getting in the game, Danny. You know what I mean?
It's been a long day.
Not that kind of game. Not playing that kind of game.
Well, I was trying to imitate the kid in Deadpool. He's like, well, you came at me like this, and I went like this. Oh, and we're such a good team. Oh,
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do.
That was my inspiration by that gag.
Yeah. That kid was actually really
Like,
funny.
He was. He's a good actor.
Yeah. It's New Zealand.
What's going on here? A little
Uh,
Locrian madness. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on, show us.
It's
Clean
just
channel.
a-
Come on, Danny.
It's just a scale pattern. That's like,
Can we kill the delay?
oops.
I want to hear Mr. Fang's technique. We got a nice loud guitar here. We usually talk about the guitar first, but let's hear some. Come on, man! You got a reputation. People spend good money to watch this guy play. Night Shadow opens up for the greatest bands in the world, and everybody in his band is at an excellent caliber. But Danny is my friend, so I tend to seek him out. And thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I would like to say you're turning into a good buddy. We can talk. We can talk about strings. We can talk about G strings. Oh,
So,
that was good. So this is obviously like a Steve Vai kind of thing. Are you inspired by Vai at all?
we used to listen to a lot of his stuff back in high school and try to sort of emulate, but I don't want to sound like him. But I like the things he
Why?
does.
Why?
Because there's like a lot of people doing like trying to do the exact or
You gotta have
maybe
your own voice.
Yeah.
Right?
It's okay. The Lydian mode is for everybody.
Joe Satriani and whatnot, the super strat thing and
We were talking about your pickups earlier. We got some virtuous choices going on here. You're obviously a fan of DiMarzio. Yeah?
kind of a random choice, but then I've been told that this works with this, and I just went for it.
You said F it.
As effort.
Which is interesting because aren't you a scientist? Or actually, yeah, tell me.
Well,
Tell the audience. Danny Fang, his day job.
day job is testing for asbestos and looking at
Chemist.
mold and whatnot. And
That's what I was trying to tell you earlier, Alex. Alex Eubanks, welcome to the show. New addition to the show, helping out Mr. Wright here. Got another arm. We got another arm. Actually, I think it's segue a little topic here. Changing of the guards, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to get too into it, but you know who Mr. David Wright is, SWR Video. Well, things are kind of going over here to Mr. Alex Eubanks. We're going to have a formal discussion a little later next week or 2 weeks about this. But warm up with us. Look at these fingers warming up. Give me some love. I want to hear it. Turn the clean channel on, Danny. Come on, baby.
what do I do to play?
I want to hear some cowhide pucky time, delivery of the system. That's right now. Cowhide pucky time, delivery of the system. Ah! Very good. That was very good. That worked
Some
out.
kind of ending.
That worked out. No, well, it was a 12 bar. It was probably realistically. If anyone was counting out there, you probably know that we were. Ha! You know what?
Whatever that
What the hell
means,
just
man.
happened? Just kind of like,
called-
am I losing time?
Brain slip, man.
It's a brain slip.
Brain slip.
Called brain slip, bro.
What is Count Jockey?
Dude,
have for
subterfuge.
breakfast?
This
No,
guy,
no.
this guy came up with a fun word and then
Sub-
wrote
I didn't
a
cut
lot
that.
about
I
it.
didn't come up with that word.
Well, I'm just saying he showed a word to the band and then had 3 songs of lyrics for it. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. He channeled the inner Jason Thomas.
Wouldn't that? All right, whatever. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, I was complimenting you earlier that when you did that on the Fusebox thread. So Dusty and I read that. It was personal until now.
No, it's still personal.
And it showed something exciting, something that how you used to operate in the 90s.
Oh, 90s?
Yeah.
The aughts?
Well, you were operating like that in
Aughts.
early 2000 when we were, really kind of going for it. And man, can you imagine Clear Channel used to cut us checks, man? Those were the days, man. Anyhow, Night Shadows got what's on the calendar? You guys got some shows?
Oh, next month at Brick by Brick, we have a show. I think Hammerfall is the headliner, so we're opening for them.
Ooh, Hammerfall's
forgot
right.
what day.
Do we know any Hammerfall riffs? Because this is the segue into the jam.
Let's see.
By the way, what key? You want to do like a weird key? You like G minor? I've been digging on G minor lately, but
Oh, I'm not sure.
you like
Let's
a?
do G minor.
Well, no. Why don't we go for the
and
Phrygian?
there is actually a Hammerfall song that is in G minor, if I remember it all.
Is that right?
It's like G.
I love it already.
And then it hits the 5 chord.
Yeah, man, the 5 chord.
And then it does the, it's almost like a really nice sing-along.
Yeah, I like those lullabies. You want to know what I do late at night in my bedroom?
No, hold on.
No one really needs them.
Lullabies
But
with pajamas on.
Footies. You gotta have footies in your pajamas.
I was gonna pour some whiskey, get us all involved. Little. No?
Mike's secret.
He needs some
secret
coffee.
How you doing over there,
I
Sean?
would need some coffee.
You looking pretty chill, pretty cool. Got the Atari shirt, got your shades on.
I'm good, man.
Are you like listening to Jack Black's like B-sides right now? I think Sean's he's ready for some metal. He came over here to overplay. You ready to overplay? You ready to hear like a lot of shit? Concentrate on what Jason's doing. Really? You ready?
What tempo do you guys want?
what key?
Yeah, these are all
I'll
great
just go
questions.
with the flow.
The flow.
Flow
Oh
rider.
shit. So, you want to try G Phrygian, or do you
Yeah,
like
sure.
just
G Phrygian.
Phrygian with a raised third, or G Phrygian?
Raised third sounds more fun.
So,
The metal.
that'll be a classic punch for you. But Jason, you know what you're doing, Bubba. Hot Bubba, sink
it.
sausage. You guys ready to sink our sausages? We're all gonna touch our tips gingerly right now. It's gonna be exciting. Just tune in. tune. So out of tune. That was fun.
Mike, your levels are all over the place.
So let's talk about that. Here's my clean channel, out of tune. Ooh, that's
Flat.
Let's put a tuner on that, Danny. Where did the number tuner go? That one, I
Duke
think, is out of batteries. This one will work.
This one works.
So I have two distortion channels that I'm using. One has a little less gain, one has more gain. The one that has more gain is a little bit louder. Is that not translating?
Well, I mean, yeah. I get it. It's loud and then it's quiet. And then I adjust and then you go quiet. Then I have to adjust it again.
So don't adjust at all.
Okay.
Just
I just wait you're getting washed out. You're gonna hear you loud, quiet, loud.
well, I mean, if I take a solo, I'm
Okay,
gonna.
so play the loudest your lead channel.
This is the loudest I can be. We'll take it off. We'll be like.
Alright. I'll leave it at that.
So let's play some crazy shit. I don't want to play anything melodic.
Lay it down.
So yeah, what you got, man? You got like a new progression? Because you did say, hey, I like playing clean. You're kind of working on a different vibe lately. I heard you tapping some nice. You had this composition going. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Huh. Okay, let's see.
Is that the kind of thing you're doing?
Clean sound? Oh, there's a clean
Yeah.
sound. Well, it's kind of like an idea where you have a chord playing against a chord.
Okay.
So it's like.
Do you want me to support you?
I
don't have to.
Just gonna explain this part for.
Please.
I'll try to explain it. I'm not the best teacher, but let's see.
Oh.
Say E minor, and then you just tap a chord against it. Let's say.
Oh, you'll tap like a G major 7. That's a really fun concept. So you're tapping the 3 chord on top of your 1. That's great. You can keep proceeding with that, which is extremely melodic. Oh man, that's something.
It's really random though. It's
I
just,
think it's beautiful. It's very
kind
nice.
of like, something I heard, but I forgot where I heard it from. But it's like just adding a
It's a little Stanley
chord
Jordan.
over. Barely.
Barely?
Can't really do what he does. Is like he's doing everything and it's all tapping, but not really.
Well, I mean, in the idea that Stanley Jordan has done a melodic 90 at E minor, you know, it's like, you know, we're in a genre, we're in a vibe, you know, and it
Heard he
sounded,
actually learned to
supposed
play
to say
guitar this
thank
way or
you.
something. Oh, thank you.
yeah,
Kind of brain farting right now.
that's okay. I'm here to mess with you. That's my job, is to mess with you at home.
Right.
Speaking of, how is home life? Have you bought any new plants? Any new DVDs? Actually, I don't think we buy DVDs anymore.
Divots,
Mine's broken.
Blu-rays.
Any new purchases for the home front?
Purchases. I haven't bought much stuff recently. Maybe gas, you know.
Toilet paper.
They're really, yeah, toilet paper too.
We're gonna. Are you a fan of? Let's talk about this. This is a little home therapy segment. Not home therapy. It's just like more like, how do you take care of yourself when you're at home, ladies and gentlemen?
I drink
So
lots of
I'm a little
Bronto.
opinionated about the way I clean myself after I go number 2. So wet wipes seem to be a normal expenditure around here, and I'm talking a good $40 a month on wet wipes.
Damn.
That's how much I clean myself. So
It's
my point being,
lot of good business for
There you
you.
go, buddy. That's a great idea.
which is ironic because Sean's going to put in my bidet. So
Really?
Brondell, ladies and gentlemen, proud sponsor of the show, Brondell.
I thought you were talking about
or,
that drink, Brondo.
Rondo.
Brondell.
What
that's
plant's
shit
great.
I like to
Yeah.
drink.
Electrolytes.
Anyhow, they put out a, check them out,
But
everybody.
it's
They're
got
great.
electrolytes.
They got
You don't just go like
some nice ass gasket material for you.
yeah. You gotta go like straight. You don't go straight shit to shower, dude. You just don't like.
Ew. Did you hear what he said? That's so gross.
Like I
Dude,
said,
you're not supposed to do. You're
What
not
does
supposed to
Count
pee
Chocula eat
in the
for
shower.
breakfast?
You're not supposed to
dude.
wash off your fecal matter in the shower. That's disgusting. Only because I use my shower. I take baths. I spend money on the
your
bath
shower?
It's
stuff.
a shower, dude.
So yeah, but I know, but like,
you don't have a shower.
I'm just saying, like, if you run out of toilet paper and you
He's
go in the
talking about
shower
his
and you clean
toilet.
yourself,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
disgusting.
takes a bath.
You're Neanderthal.
What?
Well, I guess you're far from a Neanderthal if
I mean,
you have
you
a
wipe,
shower at home.
You wipe
can
and then you,
wash your
and then
ass.
you go in the shower.
That's what we do on
And then
Thursday.
you know.
The theory of keeping your backside clean, ladies and gentlemen. Anyhow,
What do you-
Brondell.
Brondell.
That's the big deal. You don't have to buy toilet paper anymore
Yeah.
or wet wipes.
Yeah.
They have a $279 model, a $379 model, and they keep going up in $100 increments. It's very interesting. I'm like, what is the big difference with this company?
Nothing.
I
That's
spent
what
some
figured
time.
out.
I was on there. Brondell.com, ladies and gentlemen. I did my
The
job.
Toto Assmaster 5000.
Right.
Though.
Probably will sell a
get
few
that.
units just from the little call out there. And what's interesting is that I can cross-thread that by saying, hey, you know, how
You're sponsored
many
now.
people in San Diego bought Brondell ass gaskets because of my little reference? And they say, actually, we sold 4 yesterday because of your loud mouth. And I'd be like, send me one. And then that's where I call you, and he's going to install it.
He's also gonna snake your
Yeah.
drain because you put too much
Sounds like
wet wipes in there.
That was
delicious.
exhausting, Danny. I have to take a drink
Delicious.
And
of my
nutritious.
Lugonitis
Andy.
Super
Lugonitis.
Cluster Ale.
Lugonitis. Is that kind of like
I'm trying to make fun
it's
of.
like
I'm trying to make fun of Wayne right now when he's like,
250 instead of 300?
oh yes, 300 what? Decibels or calories?
No, it was saying
It's non-GMO.
300.
That sounded like
And
water
fat-free.
drops.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, you might want to watch your laugh.
Did it come off?
Leonidas, dude.
Oh,
You know Leonidas?
Dangerous.
So show the audience your lead tone. We have that
Lead
Sonic
tone.
Cake little
Let's
delay
see.
pedal. I keep saying, I'm not going to say a company's name for the rest of the episode. You have a delay pedal going.
It's kind of like a buzz going on.
Buzz Lightyear.
Little.
Is that about as wet as Night Shadow's tone gets?
I guess.
Do you use delay when you're playing your solos in the power metal band?
Like, it's hard to notice when playing live, though. I just use a really subtle amount. And the setting, though, is
It
like
depends on how fast you're playing.
Or,
We can drop it down a little bit though. Like, watch, I'll bring it down a little bit. How about that? More subtle.
more subtle, yeah.
That's nice, right?
Some of that.
So watch this. Danny. So there's 3 switches. The one on the right. Turn that to the left. So now the gain boost is off. Now play. It's cleaner, but it's probably, it doesn't have articulation with the gain boost on and without the gain boost on. Yeah, baby! Let's do another jam. What do you want to play?
What he was doing.
There you go. Take it away, Danny.
What
Mr.
I
Danny
was
Fang,
doing.
everybody. Impromptu. You got a serenade. Go clean. Go clean. Go clean.
Clean.
Let him
Yeah.
rock out.
hidden meaning there. C minor, ladies and gentlemen. Vivian Campbell, one of his famous. Look at all the we're tap dancing, turning on all these little pedals. You know, I don't really use a lot of effects anymore. But even you know, I guess it's like a process of like decompressing from a jam because we're like super pensive. The and a channel selector, watching you maybe turn them on and off, it seems like you're busy. It's because of where we came from. We were sitting there going like this. So that might seem like a lot by itself.
I think it started out with the Phrygian thing, but then
We did start out with the
Phrygian.
yes. It might, yes, I
I
know.
started going to that F, but
Oh yeah.
we bailed the F.
Add some color to it.
Yeah.
Or something.
There was no F. I guess there might be.
We did an F. Me and
I
Danny
think it
were
was
doing
when you were soloing. I snuck in a.
It's a
that.
tritone.
F in lieu of the G minor. Sounded good because it was like, you know.
So when you were soloing, I think I was going. And then
Very nice.
it's kind of like
Very nice.
thing I try to focus on.
He's so nice.
Sometimes I just go brain fart and just.
They
go
smell so good.
autopilot.
Danny Fang's brain farts.
It's like I try to emphasize the
Hey.
chord so it
Lots of
makes a
protein.
difference when I'm playing. So it's not just
Emphasis on the
scale.
syllable.
Yes, it's very good.
No.
Write in the comments about Danny's new haircut and what you think of the new backdrop of the stage. Hopefully these spotlights and just the whole, make it more stark, make it more pronounced, putting the
backdrop.
they're like, yes,
Some people
finally.
say they like the lights, but I think they just didn't see the lights.
They didn't see it before.
That's because we were trying to cover up a shitty barn door effect.
Barn.
No. Our drummer has to wake the fuck up. You guys
He
haven't
needed
getting
some
along?
coffee.
I know. That's how good the drummers are, and the guests, they're worth that much. That's why I don't have any. So, are you a coffee drinker?
Every morning. I don't want to use the word as like a serial killer way, where it's just the utilitarian effect of it. It's like it works. It wakes me up, and that's good. I don't like the sugar or the creamery or anything.
Straight up.
Me?
Yeah. Is it rubbing? Somebody's rubbing. I think
Rub,
it's
rub,
Mike's.
rub.
Is it rubbing on your chest?
Rub, rub, rub.
All right.
Be a good name for a jam.
Doesn't matter.
Huh.
Buford Pudsuck.
Buford's Pudsuck.
That's, yeah. I don't know
Sounds
about
like something Sean would have at his house.
That's right.
It's kind of funky.
that. It's rolling.
Oh, that's only
Because it
because
was
our
riding up you, that's why.
our new guy's sitting in front of the AC.
It's so cold.
Heart
you had to
don't
go
meet.
outside.
Such a new guy, freaking
New guy.
a
What's
rookie
the
move.
new guy? Hey,
Don't stand in front of the AC,
it's a new guy. Yeah.
because then the host can talk shit about you on the episode. I'm just kidding, Alex. Do you appreciate how political he is? Because I don't. Do you have any opinions
Unethical.
about this?
Unethical for the
Kind
hazing.
of daydreaming.
All right, what are you
Buford
daydreaming about?
Pudsuck.
Was that blow up I
2020.
sent you?
Suck.
Was it the right size?
Bud suck.
He is Chinese. That's he, Sean.
Are you sure?
The right
Yeah.
size.
And it's purple.
I demoed the product before I sent it to you.
I thought it was
That's
green
why it was
screen.
purple.
It didn't work.
No? Hello?
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come
Do
back to
you
it.
know what
We're
you
gonna come
are?
back
You are what you is.
to it. You are what you is,
Well,
man.
I think we're pretty much.
I'm already
close to
feeling the alcohol. I feel like,
close
you
to
know,
the
after
end.
this, we're going to go have a little whiskey. I got some of that Michter's straight rye. You like that?
Neck weight. So I don't know. Sometimes I
glass of
take
sage.
what do you call those gas stations? Those really cheap things, like apple juice shaped thing called Buzz Balls or something.
Oh, buzz balls.
It's
Yeah.
like 20% alcohol, and that's enough for me to be happy.
Do you know what he's talking
I
about?
do. I don't.
Kill you.
7-Eleven, those are chocolate flavor. It tastes just like chocolate.
20%.
Crap.
And makes me feel shitty afterwards, so
Imagine
I
that.
don't do it that often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the sugar. That's
Well,
what does
how
it.
old are you? You seem like, what, you're in 20 still?
29,
29?
almost
Good for
getting
you.
30.
You enjoying the metal culture? Is it treating you fine? Is it treating you well?
It's adventurous.
You're giving a lot. I mean, I can keep going. You want me to keep going? Oh, I'm just saying it requires, yes. Well, you're repping Tsunami Cables at all of these gigs. You are posting once or twice, maybe 4 times a week about your band. I'm sure if I was in Night Shadow, I would be intimidated. I'd be waking up every day being going, I can't handle the pressure. I'm going to quit. Because that's normally my MO.
That's usually what you do.
That's
That's
usually
that's
right.
right.
Hey.
That's why I sit in a little room and cry about your life.
Wait a minute.
Isn't it fun? It's fun. What's fun? Being in Night Shadow or making fun of me?
Having issues.
Yeah.
Even.
Give me a break. I just tripled my speed.
Yep.
But I
it's
tell you,
having issues.
it doesn't matter.
It's
having
really,
issues.
really horrible, guys.
I think not.
I have unlimited. So for like 30 up and 10 down. Or wait, other way around.
It's
30
because
down and 10 up.
costs.
He's downloading
Big
game
files.
files, dude. Someone's on their weekly
You know what?
freaking
There's nothing more fucking frustrating than conducting my behavior and
live Fortnite.
you know,
The show must
ladies
go
and
on,
gentlemen,
Mike. The show must go on, Mike.
What was that thing everyone played like 5 years ago? The Dragon freaking Warcraft
Oh,
something.
World of War, yeah, World of War.
I was totally atonal, but I was taking C sharp minor. Metro B.
Oh, that's true.
nice.
Go with that.
So it's getting to that tail end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is my favorite part of the show. This is where I get to French kiss Danny Fang. So I'm just kidding, Danny. Great playing over there, buddy. You sound
thank you.
fantastic. Thank you for coming and taking, for coming over. I finished that sentence properly. Thank you for coming over and playing guitar with us this evening. You sound fantastic.
Thank you.
Man, you're just laying down the chops. Sounds so good on the Friedman Runt 20. We also have him, if you're wondering why, what is that fantastic lead tone that Danny, every time Danny takes a solo, what is that? What is he doing? Well, he's using the Arrows by Earthquaker Devices, and it's in the effects loop. Danny, please show them the rhythm tone and then show them the lead tone. Very good representation, Mr. Fang. You know, because of that, maybe the good people from Earthquaker Devices will put one in the mailbox for him. Tell them you're... I'm just kidding. You put out a bunch of fan mail, you tell everybody where you live.
No.
You know what I had to do? Man, once I put my, once I went big and started, you know, doing all the social media for the both businesses, I had to, you know, the only way to accrue stats is to use an address. So, you know, raking up all the points on Google and Yelp, and you know it's working out. Things are working. However, you need an address, and here's what happens. You gotta you gotta protect the investment. You gotta get some M60 turrets. But we do have a security system here that watches you when you go pee. We were watching you on the back screen there. It was pretty funny. I'm like, damn, look how big his dick is.
We have
It was crazy. Did you just notice the toilet can? Anyhow.
I installed this.
Nice shout. Yeah, that was it. It's one of his things.
I can get you on.
So, Danny Fang, this is your time to shout out to your people and let the audience know what you're doing this weekend. I meant mostly with Night Shadow, or, you know, unless you like to tell them about your diaper collection.
I think I'm gonna have a bath.
Fully loaded.
I have no idea.
You don't have a diaper collection?
No.
Most people do.
Actually, give me an arpeggio this week. So, like, if I was in B Phrygian with a raised third, I found that this was useful.
Oh, I kind of do the actually.
Okay, so I got one more for you. Right here, you can sneak in E flat diminished. And isn't that great?
Maybe this thing.
This is the last jam. We're going to tune in next week to a very special guest. I still don't know what him, her, or Z's name is, but they're going to entertain you and you're going to love them. I'm Mike Ruggirello. We see you next week. Special new appearance from Mr. Alex Eubanks, kicking ass, taking names, doing Change of the Swords. Swords?
Change
I would
of the
say
sword.
the guard, but yes.
Okay.
Change of the
we're
guard.
Swapping
Ready?
swords.
We're swapping swords. Swords.
Swords.
So,
well, just
Jason?
go to TheoryThursday.com, go to MrGuitarLessons.com, and check it out.
B Phrygian with the
Check it out. Oh, thanks to
Sword
us, to your video
fighting.
director, Mr. Dave Wright.